Hello, I'm Ginés, a 3-time cancer survivor, and I'm here to speak to all of you from the heart, to all the women and also to the men, to provide more information about breast cancer and how it can impact one's life upon receiving that diagnosis. For this reason, as a nonprofit organization, Día de la Mujer Latina has dedicated 26 years to provide information, education, and early detection screening. Why? We wanted to detect the possibility of breast cancer in individuals. The first time I was diagnosed with breast cancer was in 1992, and at that time we had no data or information about how many Latinas have breast cancer. They only had population data for white, black, or other. So I began advocating for us as Latinas and Latinos to have the opportunity to be part of a data collection for breast cancer reports and statistics. In 1997, I founded Día de la Mujer Latina with our signature health fiesta dedicated to Latina women, where we facilitated early detection screening for breast cancer via our promotoras and community health workers who provided the information and education on what is breast cancer, how can we prevent it, and what are the appropriate screenings for early detection, including clinical breast exams and mammograms. In 2017, I discovered a suspicious lump on my breast, and I asked my doctor to schedule a mammogram. The mammogram didn't detect anything, nor did the ultrasound. At that point, the doctor decided to take a different approach and recommended an MRI, which is a magnetic resonance imaging scan. It was then that the invasive breast cancer was detected, and now, as I am celebrating 5 years of survival, once again, I felt a lump in my left breast, and I told my doctor that I not only needed a mammogram, but I also wanted to have an MRI scheduled. Again, the mammogram and ultrasound failed to detect the cancer, but the MRI and subsequent biopsy reported that I had triple-negative breast cancer at an aggressive stage. That's why I'm here, speaking to all of you today, because I found that there is another type of screening, less expensive than an MRI, but much more effective for people with dense breast tissue. I am getting that done today, and it's a 3D ultrasound, which means it covers the entire breast and provides a clearer image, especially for individuals with dense breast tissue. The most important thing for me to convey to all of you is to not to be afraid. If there is something suspicious, or if you feel something abnormal, talk to your doctor. If you feel your doctor is not paying attention, seek another medical provider, because it is crucial for doctors to start listening to their patients. Thankfully, my doctor listened to me and conducted all the necessary tests, which detected the cancer in time. For 26 years, I have been dedicated to our community, providing all of these screenings on time, because I don't want more mothers, aunts, or grandmothers to die from breast cancer simply because they didn't have their screening in a timely manner. So we will once again be dedicated to our community with our health fiestas and our promotoras and community health workers who will be there to assist our community navigate them toward their health and wellness. After waiting for a few days, I got my results. I am very happy to report because the cancer has not returned or spread. This is the 3rd time I've had breast cancer, with the last time being in December of 2022, when I had a mastectomy. I had anxiety about what would happen and what was coming about in the months before. I found out that I had an aggressive cancer. I learned about this 3D ultrasound, which covers the entire breast, but it's less invasive than what many people in our organization have experienced with their mammograms. They often complain that the mammograms are painful, uncomfortable, and time-consuming. While waiting for the results, there's the anxiety and the depression that sets in. We have heard about the challenges people face when we find something suspicious and try to schedule a mammogram. I researched this clinic and this doctor, as I always do. He has many credentials and is a very humble person, and he does this from the heart. But most importantly, I want to tell you that it took only 6 minutes and there was no physical contact involved. It's all computer-based, taking images using the sound to detect anything different or suspicious. It covers the entire breast from all angles in 3D. For me, the result was exactly the same as when I had a mammogram and an ultrasound a few months ago. This means that within 6 minutes, I no longer had to go through anxiety because I knew then that this machine, this computer, was able to capture all the images of my breasts, and I felt more comfortable with that. So I want to tell you, all of you, that Dia de la Mujer Latina is now committed to working with this clinic to provide all eligible Latinas, especially those needing mammograms due to a suspicious finding during our clinical breast exams, with this opportunity to get a 3D ultrasound here with us. As an organization, we will cover the costs. And I'm saying this because I am thankful to God that I am surviving this cancer once again.